Hey y'all, Joefer here, the Cranky Old Gay Guy. Happy Monday morning. So yesterday was good, except I did get a little bit cranky, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. I went to a gym that's not my normal gym. Someone got me a pass to go in with them, and they went off and did a class, and I went ahead and did my workout, and I went to the locker room, took a shower, had my bathing suit on. Went out to the pool. Wasn't impressed by it. The hot tub was full, but I used it anyway. Came back in, took a shower, and then went into the steam room. I'm sorry, the sauna. The sauna is part of the locker room. Um, there was like two guys in a towel, and everyone was wearing bathing suits except me. I just had a towel on, and I laid my towel down and sat on it because it is a clothing optional sauna, which I found interesting that no one else was nude because I had heard that in this particular gym, everyone is pretty much nude in the sauna. So I didn't think much of it when I went in there with my towel, and then no one else was. Hmm. I did see a couple attractive men on the workout floor. Didn't see them downstairs, or didn't see them in the locker area. And then when I was in the hot tub, there was an attractive guy that got out of the pool in his little Speedo, bikini Speedo. But he had the body to pull it off. It looked good. And later, when I went in to get dressed, his locker was right next to mine. So we started talking. And he was very, very nice. And we were getting a little rapport going. Nothing sexual, just talking. And he mentioned, I mentioned this wasn't my gym, and he asked me how I liked it, and I compared it to my gym. The gym I was at yesterday was much cleaner than my gym, much cleaner, especially the locker room. And he said, I just appreciate that they don't have TVs all over the place playing news and sports. And I said, I hear that. I said, at my gym, there is a different football game on every TV, or there's those talking head sports guys just driving me nuts. And I said, I appreciate that this gym doesn't have that going 24/7. And then some guy comes around the corner and he goes, hey guys, sorry to be eavesdropping, but I've got to tell you, football is the greatest game in the whole world. And those talking heads, most of them know what they're talking about. Some are just idiots. And I look at this good looking guy that was talking to me, and he looks at me, and then we look at this straight guy, and he goes on and on about football and says crap like, it is the most positive sport in the world. And I said, it's funny that you say that because I find it the least positive sport in the world. It's violent, and the game makes no sense. And he said, well, it's my favorite game, and I've been playing it my whole life, and you just don't understand it. It's like 5D chess. It's all positive, positive. And if you get hurt, your teammates are there to pick you up and to support you. And I thought, you stupid cock blocker, get the out of here and let me talk to this good looking guy. Because while this is happening, that guy grabbed his bag and he left, which kind of pissed me off because we had, like I said, a rapport. And I had no interest in talking about sports to this straight guy who butted into the conversation unannounced and unwelcome. So that kind of put me in a not so good mood at the gym. And I'd had a good gym experience, except that. So, straight men, do not interrupt or interject your opinion into a conversation that you were not invited to. Because not only are you making cranky gay men crankier, you could be pissing off a straight guy too. You never know who the conversation is between. And this guy and I, we weren't talking about anything gay. We talked about his underwear being see-through, but that's a straight thing too. But yeah, the straight man comes into the conversation, drives the hot gay guy away. So I guess all I can say is straight man, F you, and don't ever do that again. And that's where I'm at today. So I want to wish all of you a happy Monday. And remember to stay cranky, my friends. Stay cranky. Bye-bye.